line 2. Yeah, we in here.
All right, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give our praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone who will weather tells us truth. Peace, love, blessings, salutations to Akim. That's part of the Bahasham, the house of David, man. All right, once again, we out here, all right, to wake up the elect of the nation of Israel, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And as you know, usual per week, we go through prophecy, all right? Because prophecy is one thing that we use to measure the times that are coming, which we know the times that are coming. Can a brother give me Jeremiah 30?
Okay.
Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, the times that are coming is basically 12 tribes of Israel. It's your trouble coming, all right? Which is Jacob's trouble, okay?
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Right, so the time that we're entering in is the time of Jacob's trouble, man. But the elect are going to be saved out of it. And a part of Jacob's trouble, we can name a list of things: martial law, famine, the charagma, which we have to use that word, which basically is a RFID mechanism, man. It's implantable technology that's going to go in your body, all right, as well as famine, okay? You not being able to use your money, all right? The dollar collapsing, which we believe that's going to be real soon. Because the one thing about what's going on as far as Jacob's trouble is that these doubles, let me see, that sign right there.
I got you.
Oh, wow. All right, these higher elites, okay, what they want to do is a great reset, okay? And a part of that great reset is a collapse in the US dollar, which really that dollar is borrowed money, man. All right, it's a currency that's not backed up by anything, okay? So when this dollar collapses, they're going to look for a new form of currency, all right? You know, they're going to look for a new form of currency, all right, to give the people, all right, which is going to be what? That implantable technology, like the brother said, man. That's why when you go into these stores, like I was at the Whole Foods store last week, you know, before the Passover, and they got literal machines on the side of the self-checkouts that say, scan with your hand, pay with your hand, man. You know? So this implantable technology, this time of Jacob's trouble, we're basically at the forefront of it, man. We're at the beginning of it. It's just gonna get worse. But like the scriptures say, but he shall be saved out of it. That he is talking about the elect, man. Because the Lord's not dealing with 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right?
This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, was standing for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time, Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, was standing for the children of thy people.
Right, because the time is coming, it's going to be so bad. Hey, this is the end all be all. That's how you know you can ride around with a Pikachu helmet on a bike, man. You know? This is the end all be all, man. So it's going to be so bad that the Lord, the angel that's under the Lord, all right, the Archangel Michael is going to come down here through the Spirit and have to defend the elect, man. There's going to be specific situations that we're going to be in that we're going to need, what is it called? Divine intervention, man. Meaning angels are going to literally have, it's in the scriptures too. You had apostles when you read in the book of Acts that got delivered out of prisons, man. Angel opened up the gate, boom, all right, hey, go teach. All right? That's why we claim that this is the best thing we could be doing through the Spirit is teaching the word of the Lord, because this is what's going to get us out of trouble. All right? And favor in the eyesight of the Heavenly Father.
It says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation.
And see, people in America don't understand the volume of what's about to happen. See, people think that life just goes on. Hey man, this place is about to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. The people who you look up to, these higher elites, because everybody now is all into the Illuminati and all they run the world. Well, yeah, but you got people over there above the law, which are the Rothschilds, the Gettys, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers. They have plans going back centuries, man. All right, to roll on you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's why the Lord said a sword is sharpened in the book of Ezekiel, man. Which really, that's just the sword of the Lord. But you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you think life is about to just go on, man. Nope.
They're making a mockery of us, man. They actually put that on South Park, man.
Oh yeah, yep. He got the token black guy in South Park, They call him token. But
now, you friends with him?
Right.
Don't you know what his people did to your people?
You got it.
Right.
It says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
Yeah, because you had nations fall, right? You had kingdoms be translated to another kingdom, but how they went down was always by violence, right? But this time, when this place goes down, the Lord's going to take this place down, all right? Through what? ICBMs, all right? And also, too, through his chariots, through the angels, right? Laser beam shooting out of so-called UFOs. Hey, because when the Lord comes back, when he actually makes his second debut, all right, man, it says all knees shall bow, man, all right? He's going to destroy this place crazily, man,
It says, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
And the ones that are going to be found written in the book of life are the elect, man. The ones that are doing the work of the Lord, the prophets. The Lord has favor toward his prophets, man. That's why through the Spirit, Lord willing, we're the man of the Lord. He's going to have mercy and favor toward us because we're doing the will, man. And you see that throughout time's history, the prophets, man. All right, like Samuel, the Lord had favor amongst Samuel, man. And Samuel was a man of the Lord. He did everything that the Lord asked, man. So that's what we're trying to accomplish, man. But those that are written in the book of life, those are the ones that's going to be saved, which are the elect, man. And that's who we out here for. Is that it on that?
Yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
And we know that he has a short time because we're measuring the time frame by the prophecies, man. Can brother get Matthew 24? If we have something. We're measuring the time frame by the prophecies, man. Now, we don't know the exact date, but we know that through the events that are happening right now, as far as the timeline on the planet Earth, that the prophecies are coming to pass, and this man, his time is short. He knows it. Because one of the major prophecies that came to pass, like the brother named the camp, is us waking up, man. Yeah. That's one of the main things. So he knows once we wake up, his time is short. He sees that's why he sends agent provocateurs. And you had this guy earlier, before we started camp. Oh, what do you got? Who, like the brother said, who sent you, man?
That's the time we got to be on, man.
Yep. So through the Spirit, this devil knows that he has a short time. So what's he gonna do in that short time span? All right, and he's gonna bring the pain, but really it's the Lord using him to bring the pain. But hey, in that short time frame, he's gonna try to accomplish his goal, his NWO, fast, man. Things seem to be moving slow, but they're really moving fast. One day you're gonna wake up and all this gonna be different. Everything's gonna change, just like during the pandemic. One day everything was cool. Next day you woke up, breaking news. That's how it's gonna be.
Hey, well, just right now with this banking situation that happened on Friday, they said within 48 hours, SVB, what's the acronym? A bank that's in Northern California, it collapsed. And you had to run on the banks. People was at the banks trying to get the money, trying to figure it out. The government stepped in, and they saying that people will be able to get up to $250,000 of their money come Monday. But a lot of financial advisors, a lot of people that have information on how this economy is, they're projecting that this is the first domino to fall that's going to cause that collapse. Which, like the brother said, it got to, Esau, he got to bring in the CBDC, the central banking digital currency, and then that's going to be made into the MOTB, the implantable technology. But like we brought out, Esau is coming down with great wrath because he knoweth that he had but a short time. These devils know that they got time frames to meet. You know, so this is perfect timing. On the right hand side, you have the righteous sacrifice, the Passover, the feast of unleavened bread, and on the left hand side, you got the wicked sacrifice, causing that first step for this bank, you know, for the financial system to collapse. So, Lord willing, this is what we're looking for.
And we said every year something always happens, either in the time of Passover or after it.
Yeah.
You know, just like the year when the pandemic happened, that happened right after Passover, man.
Yeah.
So things, it's all a spiritual thing, man. When you look at it.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Right, except those days shall be shortened, shall no flesh be saved, man. Because what's about to happen out here, hey man, this devil will destroy himself, man. And everybody with it. You know? So the Lord is shortening it. That's why, hey, just last week we was at Passover, now we back at camp again. Days are being sped up, man. Why? Because the Lord's going read that again, Slime.
It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. It says, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
He's speeding them up because he's going to deliver the elect, man. That's why the days are being shortened. The days ain't being shortened because, the people out here and, so Saturday can come fast. They're being shortened so the elect can be sealed, man. And we can get up out of here, man. You know?
Time just changed last night.
Oh, yeah, that's the spirit, yeah.
And the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, Passover ends tonight. So the Lord is finna change up the times, man.
Right.
The Lord is finna transition to another time period, man. So Lord willing, moving forward, just continue to look on your watch and pay attention, see what's going on.
Yeah. Because this is the real new year. To be honest, This is the real new year. All right? The time where a life springs forth out of the earth, that's the new year. The new year is not in the dead winter, man. You know?
Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Now I'm going to jump down to verse 8. It says a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace.
Yeah, and we're entering into the time of in a time of war. And hey,
and that's synonymous with the time of hate.
Yeah.
Because the time of war, there's no love in the time of war. So, scriptures speak about the love of many waxing cold in Matthew the 24th chapter. That's that hate. People mindset is finna drastically change, especially with this Silicon Valley Bank collapse, which can, send ripple effects throughout the financial markets. You finna really see the change on these people, man, now that their money in their pockets is getting touched.
Yep. The
money and their food. Are you really finna see a dog-eat-dog world, man? Scriptures speak about people's houses getting invaded. Scriptures speak about, a man shall have no pity on his neighbor, for the lack of bread. Lord willing, we get those precepts, but that's the time that we in, man. Meanwhile, people is looking forward to going to work, spring, summer, vacation, looking to get a new job, trying to go back to college, get the certificates. Meanwhile, Esau is sharpening up his sword against you and it's finna come down, man.
Right. And then people ain't even watching, through the spirit, that there's going to be a brink of war soon. Russia, Iran, Israel, America, all right? The scriptures talk about NATO turning on this place, Hey, man, World War III is imminent, man. The third woe is coming, okay? It's all in the midst of all of this, like the brother brought out, it's going to be a domino effect, man. Things are going to be happening over here, and things are going to be happening over there in the Middle East.
Yeah.
It's Ezekiel 21 and verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord Yahawah came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahawah. Say, a sword is sharpened and also furnace.
Yeah, and that sword, when you read Psalms the 17th chapter, all right, King David said, deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. But that sword is talking about Esau, Edom. Because all he is really used for Israel is a chastisement weapon when we go off. That's the Lord's sword, man.
Whipping stick.
Yep.
And when you sharpen the sword, you're perfecting it.
Yep.
You know, sitting down, you're perfecting the usage of that sword. So Esau, he's getting everything in line.
Yep.
You know, going back to the situation with this bank, this is not something that just randomly happened today. You know, it's already coming out that certain CEOs and CFOs, they were already pulling out, you know, a lot of money out of that bank days before it collapsed. So this is all strategic. Why? Because Esau is sharpening his sword. Okay, I need this to happen, then I'm gonna have this happen, then I'm gonna have this happen. It's stages, man.
And that's like Esau's prophecies on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
You know, see, that's a balance. The Lord has prophets on the right-hand side, and he speaks to his prophets to proclaim the words to the people.
Yeah.
On the left-hand side, Esau has his wicked prophecies by forming documentation. You know, legislation and stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know, and which everything is at the is according to the will of Yahawah Bahasham, anyways. But just to add on to what you were saying, Esau is perfected, you know, and stuff.
Yeah, the media is his prophets.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
these certain financial advisors, those are his prophets. You know, they were saying last year, oh man, it's gonna be something, you know, the recession is gonna happen, you know, second quarter of 2023. That's his prophets, man.
Just like them Simpsons TV shows.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this happened. Oh my God, this happened on the Simpsons. It's already pre-planned, man. The person that is writing that Simpsons cartoon, man, has to be deep within and know the plans of the higher elites, man. He just put it in y'all face, and y'all go back. Oh my gosh, this was in the Simpsons episode, season 12, episode 6. You know, it's all pre-planned, man.
That's how the devil get down. He prophesies on the left-hand side indirectly to you.
Yep.
You know, see, we do it directly. We tell you, as the scriptures say, make it plain upon tables.
Yep.
So we make it plain and break down the scriptures correctly and tell you what the prophecy is going to do. You know?
But being bold, you know, being bold. The Lord told us to be bold, man. You know, this is
Verse 10, it says, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter.
Hey, and through the Spirit, like the scripture saying in Daniel the 12th chapter, that knowledge shall increase technology. It's double the type of weapons that he has or that he's developed right now, man. Hey, they put it out in your face. They might not have brought it out mainstream, but when that time comes to where you see these troops, they got these DARPA got these robotic dogs, man. That when a troop is walking through the city, they got these robotic dogs that can carry their ammunition, that can charge up their phones, their equipment. I was watching G.I. Joe. They got these exoskeleton suits, man, they can hover, fly. They got superhuman strength. All right. And why do they develop these type of weapons? And the brother always bring it out, you know, through the Spirit. Brothers always bring it out because when Esau come in like that flood, they don't really know what's going to happen when they come for the prophets of the Lord, man. They already had seen a glimpse of that power with a dude called Simeon Toko in the 1960s, man. And he told like, look, man, you know, the ones that come after me, all right, you're not going to be able to stop them. I'm going to leave. He was an angel, man. He was an angel, man. But can you read that again? This is why the sword is sharpened the way it is. It really is the Lord, man. You know, we always revert that the Lord is sharpening Esau for his own personal uses, man. Okay? Can you get 1 Peter 4:17?
It says, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter.
And who is the slaughter going to be toward? 2/3 of our people.
It says, should we then make mirth and contentment to rob my son as every tree? So it says, shall we then make mirth? Because we read earlier, Ecclesiastes 3, there's a time of war, a time of hate. So that's not a time of being in mirth, man. Because we know the agendas of Esau. You know, we know the devil want to, incorrupt this new caste of society, man. You know, to be linked in with the CBDC and, you know, the MOTP, which is the fourth industrial revolution.
Yep. And these elites know that's going to happen. That's why they have see these those they use code words and stuff. Like you got a word that they use or a phrase that they use called rising out of the dust like the phoenix. I think that's what it is, right?
It.
Rising out of the dust like the phoenix.
Out of the ashes.
Out of the ashes. Yeah, the water, brother. Out of the ashes like the phoenix, because they know that there's gonna come a time, all right, where hey, they're gonna have to go into them bunkers and come out of them, right? But they think that when they come out of them bunkers, that they're gonna be able to set up, you know, they own establishment on earth, which is false. Like the brother said, they got their prophets and stuff on the left hand side, but they also got their prophets that are prophesying to them lies, man. You know, because hey, the spiritual demon Satan worked with these devils, but guess what? The spiritual demon Satan worked for the Heavenly Father. They telling them, look, hey, look, Evelyn Rothschild, you know, y'all going, this is what's going to happen, thermonuclear destruction, you're not going to be touched. You're going to go into this bunker, and then when all the dust and debris settle, you're going to rise up out of there, you're going to be good. But really, they're going to see the Israelites coming down from heaven with great power in the Heavenly Father, man. And we're going to grab them out of those bunkers, man. You know?
Yeah, I got 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
In the house of the Heavenly Father are the Israelites, man. All right? And it starts with you that claim that you're in the truth. Okay? So if you're doing the work of the Lord, all right, you're a false prophet, whatever the case may be, you're teaching the people lies, judgment's going to start at you. Then it's going to trickle down to the ones that aren't in the truth. But the scriptures talk about it, I think it's Luke the 11th chapter, that it's worse on those that know. All right, the ones that know are going to be beaten with many stripes, but the ones that don't know are going to be beat by a few stripes. So you're going to have specific jakes out here that they simple death is just going to be getting shot with by a FEMA troop. Done. But you in the truth, right?
Torture.
Yup. You spewing out the light. You're going to get hit with every plague that's coming. You're going to get hit by FEMA. You're going to get hit by famine. I did a lesson this week. You know, those that are reserved for salvation, and you got the Lord reserving some guys to the end just to be hit by the missiles, man.
All right, 1 Peter 4 and 17, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
And the end of them that obey not the gospel of the Heavenly Father, what we just named. Why you think that sword is being sharpened? See, when we come out here, you know, through the Spirit, see Jake laugh, mock, they look at us, ha ha, he, but really they being marked and reserved for the day of judgment that's at hand, Jacob's trouble. You know, laugh now, cry later.
Jeremiah 11:11. Therefore that saith Yahawashi, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. So that applies to Jake, you know, and, you know, these heathens, man. You know, see, these people, they want to try to make a way out, that's why it talks about that your money's not going to be your defense in time of trouble, man. You know? Only thing that's going to deliver you out, and you got to be an Israelite, by the way, too. You know?
And of the elect.
And of the elect. What? The only way out is of you being on the elect and being delivered from Yahawah side through divine intervention.
I got that for you. Zephaniah 1 and 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
A lot of people invest in silver and gold to help them deliver them in the time of chaos. You know?
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
And that's going to be the ICBM missiles. The Lord's going to destroy this place by the ICBM missiles. 200 million to be exact.
And that fire of his jealousy, that's the destruction of America, man. You know? Because that's one of the things that we prophesy, that Babylon has fallen and fallen. This place is going to fall. And the produce of its falling is smoke lifting up to the heavens.
It says, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
That just goes into the Lord, make you know, moving quick, man. Yeah. You know, because as it says in Revelation, it's going to take 1 hour for this place to be destroyed.
Yeah.
That's a speedy riddance, man. But also before that, the current events and stuff, the Lord's moving fast, man. You know, because you got his servants out here. His servants, his elect, signed and crying for all the abominations to be that be in the midst thereof, man. And the Lord's hearing them. You know, that's another thing too. You know, we're in the time of the Lord answering our prayers quickly, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because the Lord hears our prayers all the time, but the Lord has your prayers to be answered according to his time, not according to your time. You know?
Like you're going to ask for it and it's already there.
Exactly.
Hey, the Lord making moves. He's doing things too, man. And you think the angels out here making moves, man? They go to and fro from the spiritual realm to over here, and they do things, man. They're ministers for us, you know. They also put the mind state on specific and higher up elites and people to do specific things.
Oh, they just stole. Look, these niggas just stole some shit from this nigga. Look. Stole his phone. Man, Shalak Rayim Mashapayim on that whole group. Shalak Rayim Mashapayim on all them wicked jakes, man. Stole that man phone, man.
And for what, man? See, and that's why judgment has to begin at the house of the Lord, man. You know?
And that's these 2/3 grimy GMO babies.
Yep.
And that's what's finna be happening. As times get fucked up, these niggas is finna be out here stealing shit, man.
Yep.
You know, he just snatched that Issachar. Judah just snatched Issachar phone and his fat ass ran across the street.
Is this
so
the one?
Shalak Rayim Mashapayim on all of them.
All of them, man.
All right, because none of them stood up for judgment.
Yep.
They all joined in hand with the wicked. You know? Ain't got two more over there.
That's why the Lord gonna have 2/3 niggas, man. That's why that's why through the spirit, man, we give the Lord got if judgment shall start, it shall start at his house, man. And you get that
Stole that man's phone, man.
Zechariah 13.
Was it the one that's in the
No, he was on a bike.
on the bike?
And he was right there with this group. Now they throwing their hands up, acting like they don't know what's up. Nah, y'all need to turn that nigga in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of them should get the brakes beat off their ass.
yeah.
You know, these niggas want to be African so much. You still in Africa, they'll light your ass on fire, man. They'll cut your hands off, light you on fire, man.
Fat man.
You know?
Lord willing, man. And that's him on that blue bike right there. The dude with the black hat.
Yeah. That's fucked up,
took
man.
this man's phone, man.
That could be that man's, way to network on some stuff, man.
Yeah.
He might have been.
Oh, he probably on the way picking up his kids. You don't know what you done did, man. That's why when Yahawashi bring judgment on these jakes, man, we popping bottles when we hearing large amounts of jakes getting judged, man.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the
And that's wickedness, man. That's wickedness, man. You know?
I ain't never seen it like in live like that before.
Yeah.
And it's like camp.
Yeah, look at him. It's a pack up. You know?
Where the scriptures call them beasts,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Let's get Isaiah 51, like maybe 51:21. Thy son stand at the corner of every street.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we got a hedge of protection over here, but let that noise come over here, man.
Yeah, right.
We gonna call on the Lord and we gonna run through all y'all.
I be at the gym all the time.
Yeah.
And you stealing from your people, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And then look at it. And you wonder why when you go to the, Issachar selling tacos on the corner, they looking at you,
Right.
you know? They looking at you weird, man.
It's a literal thing when they say you make all our people look bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even come behind them now and stand next to them people now. They're gonna look at you like you that guy.
I got that scripture. Isaiah 51 verse 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets.
Yep.
As a wild bull in the net. They are full of the fear of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God.
That's exactly what they are. They rebuked of the Most High. Most High ain't dealing with them at all. No blessings, no nothing. Single mothers, GMO babies like the Apostle Recall called them.
Degenerates,
It's just
man.
women.
Yep.
Niggas fuck monsters.
See
Yeah,
the Israelite kids in these times that we in they're degenerates, man. You know? They're degenerates, man. They're the ones that didn't get that chastisement, man. And you know why? Because they goddamn mama's boys, man. You know? It's out here wreaking havoc and trouble, man.
It's that crack baby generation. Like, their parents is the crack babies.
Yeah.
Okay? They real fucked up.
Yeah.
Isaiah
No
51:20.
man in the house. So
Thy
like
sons have fainted, they lie at the head of all the streets. As the wild bull in the net, they are full of the fear of the Lord, the people like God.
Wild bulls and nets, man. That's these
Yeah.
little niggas, man.
Yeah.
They're these little niggas, man. Even
Wild
when I
bull
go
that you can't even
yeah.
control them. They
Can't-
bucking up.
Like I remember I was at the I was at the swap meeting. I was talking to the brother. I was like, man, I gotta get in and out this motherfucker, man.
But that's the spirit that's in LA right now.
Yep.
You got these evil wild niggas running up, stealing shit. And this is how they look. They got the Nike. That's why brothers change their wardrobe up, man.
Yeah.
They got the Air Force Ones, the Nike Tech on, you know? And you see they just got demons. They got a dark
That's
countenance
the
on
demon,
them.
that
They just demons, man.
Man.
See, we don't want to even have the appearance of these niggas out here,
Yeah,
man.
that's right.
Sweats, got the sweatsuits on, the sweats, the Nikes, the hoodies. They got the hoods on their head. You gotta watch out for them niggas, man.
And they always on the prowl to get somebody, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? They're always on the prowl. Let me get your rider.
Yeah,
And the
I was
other
pretty
men
good.
gonna be waxing old.
Yeah.
So
They always on the prowl. These little niggas still, they probably, man, that's probably the 5th phone they done stole today.
Yeah, man. But you know what? It's gonna get worse out here. It's gonna be so much pressure out here on these streets, man. Because it ain't no jobs. It costs a lot. You know, cost of living is ridiculous. Food price is high. So these young niggas that's wild bulls, they out here on the streets getting it, man. And we witnessed it. Stole that man phone. What the fuck can you do with a phone? He didn't have no new iPhone, man. That's a regular old school Issachar Jake, man.
ghetto phone. That was
Thought he had a track like one of them Obama phones.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's why the nations view us how you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
criminals and thugs, because niggas like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they call that black on black crime, even though they ain't black. That's what they call it.
I got that.
Snatched his phone out of his hand, man.
Yeah. Amos 5:26. I mean Jeremiah 5:26.
They gonna run up on the wrong one and he gonna pull that hammer out, man. He gonna pull that hammer out and get like 3 of them.
Oh yeah.
Just down their ass, man.
And that's the type of old school Instagram right there to see your ass again and move on your ass, man.
Them niggas not from over here.
Nah.
Them niggas not from over here. They took the bus this morning, go to an area where they ain't from, just to do shit like that all day. Them niggas ain't got nothing but $3 in their pocket.
Man, niggas like that, they don't go to Brentwood or Beverly Hills or nowhere
Yeah.
like that. They stay right up in the ghetto where nobody cares.
Jeremiah 5:23. But these people have
My spirit boiling, bro.
but these people have
Through their
a
ass.
revolting and a rebellious heart.
And we see that day in and day out. And that main revolting and rebellious heart is to the Heavenly Father and the Son. What's one of the top commandments, man? Thou shalt not steal, man. Especially from your own people. Now,
And they man, that's like it, bro.
Yeah, no, you can-
They did that before the eyes of the Lord, man.
yeah.
You know,
Literally.
this man, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the good and evil. That's talking about the angels, but we're a part of the eyes of the Lord too, man. You know?
If this was the ancient world, they would have got put to death immediately, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's why, like the brother reading, you know, they have a rebellious heart. How you steal from your own? Well, they don't know. They're ignorant. They don't even know that they own kind because they're curses. But still, all in all, man.
And they probably stole, you know, I don't know what type of phone he had, but they probably stole an Obama phone,
Obama, yeah.
you know?
Like the brother said, it make you boil because there ain't no justice in the society, man. It ain't no righteous justice, man. The justice system.
And if that nigga would have got his ass ran over by a car right here, his single black mama would have been on the news hollering, my baby this, my baby that.
Oh, well, truly.
Hey, what's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? Yeah, a single black, miserable, fat mama would have been on the news hollering about how, oh, my son, he ain't do nothing. He was out hanging out with his friends.
Then they would have
Harold's
heard.
like that towards me.
Yeah.
But behind closed door, he a whole different nigga.
Yeah.
And they show that on the First 48. When you watch the TV series First 48. They all been, I don't know, he could do no harm. This nigga a goddamn crack dealer, man.
Hey, man, watch when we get that power, man. Let's get some power precepts, man. Let's get some power precepts, because we talk about coming down on these nations, but we gonna be coming down on wicked ass Jakes, man. All these hood niggas, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, Thuggo, they all getting put down, man. We ain't gonna lift up a cry for these niggas, man.
Right.
You know, we ain't gonna mourn, we ain't gonna lament, we ain't gonna lift up a cry when we see their heads getting lobbed off by Esau. You know, when the militarized vehicles coming down, running Jake ass over, man, we gonna rejoice, man. It's locked, bro.
Isaiah 40:29.
Yeah.
He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no strength. And to them that have no might, he increases strength.
That's talking about for the Israelites, chiefly the elect. Go ahead.
It says, even the youth shall faint and be weary,
Even a young man, he eventually burn out, crash out.
and the young man utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord Yahawah,
The ones that wait upon the Lord Yahawah is the elect. All right? Here's the faith and the patience of the saints. Go ahead.
shall renew their strength.
We're gonna be like gods out here, man. Thanos. You know, help me out. We're gonna be like Superman.
Yep.
Even the feeble shall be as David.
Yeah, Hulk. You know, we're gonna be like the Elohim out here, man. And we're gonna stomp and tear and rip through everything. You can't snatch no phone and run away from one of the angels. You know? Don't you know the angels can work on your mind and have you commit suicide?
Yep.
Man.
The angels can put the spirit on you to kill yourself. Easy work, man. Light work. Go ahead.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
Not that we will have actual wings, but we're gonna be able to fly.
They shall run.
And an eagle is a very swift flying creature, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're very swift and very fast. That's how they catch their prey.
Yeah. And they see they prey way before the prey season.
So we're gonna be seeing Jake coming from miles away.
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna know exactly what Jake at.
They shall run. They shall run and not be weary.
We're gonna be like the Flash.
They shall walk and not faint.
So we ain't gonna get tired. We're gonna have 100% stamina on always. Ain't no all right, bro. We gotta all the Alahayim, bring it in. We gonna 15-minute break.
Fuck that 5-hour energy.
And ain't none of that. We can go all night, all day, all week, non-stop, full pressure.
We ain't gonna have to do no sprints before. Or
No stretching. You know? Let me make sure I get some water real quick, man. None of that shit.
This is Joshua 23 verse 10. One man of you shall chase 1,000.
And that's the type of power that we had, man. You know, you read about Jonathan and his armor bearer going through the Philistines. It was just them two. They going through groups of Philistines, whole bands of Philistines, destroying them. Jonathan had faith. It's not too much for the Lord to deliver a multitude in the hands of a few. Went through them. And the Philistines, they was on a level. There wasn't no Philistine, oh yeah, anybody can run through them. Philistines was on a level, man.
I mean, even look at Goliath, man.
Yeah.
He had to have been on a level for the whole camp of Israel to be afraid of him, man.
They called, he was known as a champion.
Yep.
A champion, Floyd Mayweather is known as the champion. Why? He never lost. Nobody defeated him.
Yep.
That's the level Goliath was on. Nobody saw Goliath. Once Goliath went against somebody, it was a wrap for the for the ops already.
It says,
And David went through him, man.
That's right.
Yep, go ahead.
It says, 1 minute you shall chase 1,000. For the Lord Yahawah your God, he it is that fighteth for you, as he hath promised you.
Yeah, because it's the Lord that'll put the spirit on you to win, man. It's a spirit on Mayweather to win. Mayweather not winning them fights because he's Mayweather. He's winning them fights because the Lord putting the spirit on him to win. You know? The battle is of the Lord. It's in the scripts. You lose a fight, it's because the Lord puts the spirit on you to lose the fight. You win a fight, it's because the Lord puts the spirit on you to win the fight. Man's going is of the Lord. We constantly going to that.
We're not going to be using those guns and shit.
Oh, no.
Like you said one time, this world portrays that guns is the highest power you can get, man.
No.
And weapons, nah.
Yeah.
Spiritual power is, man.
Yeah.
Because with guns, you got to reload. You got to worry about the gun malfunctioning.
You got to hide and reload. You got to hide,
Yep.
reload, get it right. What is it?
This world is a goddamn Disneyland, man. No?
That's the one that you put on your car though when you got a flat.
Yeah.
No, she got a spare.
Yeah. You got everything, huh?
That's spare. Yeah, that's spare. That's a necessary.
That's called, she got miscellaneous goods. That's when they say miscellaneous, it's talking about stuff like that.
It'd be
Shelf lining.
convenient shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I need one of
Yeah, I
those.
needed one of those. I was gonna get one of these.
Yeah.
It's just something that in your spirit as a man of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, you don't like being around 2/3, man.
Yeah.
That energy, you don't even want to be around them scandalous niggas, man. Like I said, it was what, 6 of them?
Yeah.
It was about 6 of them. They all dressed similar, and they just look grimy. They just look grimy, and you know they raised by their grandma. You know they raised by their mama.
Man.
You got it, bro.
Leviticus 26 and verse 8. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight.
And that's like in the 5. That's 20 men each. Do the math. So one man can chase down 20 men and put them to flight. You know.
It says, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword.
And that's about to happen again. You know. Because Jeremiah 51. You know, can you get that, brother Michelle? Jeremiah 51 and 20, the battle axe. Israel is the Lord's battle axe and weapons of war. We're really the Lord's weapon. When you read the book of Numbers, when you really go into the book of Numbers, the Lord was like, okay, you should have this part of Israel, march this way. It was like it was like the Lord was building an army, man. When you really look at it, And then shortly after the wilderness, what happened? Joshua, Caleb, Israel was taking over the land of Israel, man. Was putting to flight those Canaanites. The Lord was building an army. The Lord is the ultimate army builder, man. Am I lying? That's what it looked like in the book of Numbers. I was reading, I was like, damn, it's like the Lord just was building us up as an army, man.
Kind of war.
Because even when we first came out of Egypt, our first enemy that we warred against was Amalek.
Yep.
And we was already warriors. That's why we read in Exodus, the first chapter, the Egyptians said amongst themselves, lest the nation of Israel join to our enemies and they fight against us.
Yeah.
So we already had warriors already.
Yeah.
And it was 600,000 Israelite men that came out of Egypt, besides women and children.
Yeah.
So it was a abundance of us, man.
And according to Isaiah 4:1, women outnumber men 7-1.
Yep.
So it's 7 times more women than it is for one man.
Yep.
So that 600,000 could have been grip.
Right.
That's, you wanted me to get Jeremiah 50?
Yeah, 51. Yeah.
They're gonna, brother, we like to chill with the prophets.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations.
Yeah.
And with thee I will destroy kingdoms.
So the Lord always used Israel, like King David. Okay? King David was slaughtering those heathens, man. You know, he was slaughtering them. King David, when you read in the book of Chronicles and stuff, when you read their track records, man, hey, man, there was some bad dudes, man. That's what the Lord said. He's raising up the tabernacle of David again, and also to the tabernacle of David did everything that the Heavenly Father required of him. Not like King Saul, right? That when they were warring against Amalek, all right, took the king was still alive. They took specific things. Then King Saul, what we do wrong? Samuel like, man, what the hell? Samuel had to slay the king. The Lord told you, the Lord told you not to take this and that, to leave none of them Amalekites, man, standing. And here it is, the king sitting over there chilling with King Saul and them. You know?
He thought he was gonna get spared. Samuel hewing him in pieces.
Yeah, man. You know,
yeah, what was his name from during the time of Esther? Haman came from that line. Because it said Haman the Agagite, and king of Agag, that which is an Edomite. Haman the Agagite came from that line.
That's how you know, you gotta obliterate all the Edomites, because if it's just one male, they'll come back. The whole nation will come back.
The whole nation will come back.
You gotta cut all the rust out of the car if you're rebuilding it. You gotta cut all the cancer out. If you know.
He took the king. You could see a woman or something. My man took the king. You know, say, come on, man. You know?
The mighty man coming back. 37 mighty man. You saw him with King David. It was running through shit.
Oh yeah.
And Esau couldn't touch him, man. It wasn't you couldn't shoot him with guns, none of that shit, man.
And we had the chariots with us, man.
Yeah.
Some of those wars, chariots, when we had an aerial defense. So in those counts where the mulberry trees, and maybe you may hear it shaking in the trees. That was the chariots that was going before our enemies.
Yep. And them mighty man wasn't Mayweather, wasn't George Foreman, wasn't Muhammad Ali. All right? Them mighty man that's coming back today from the house of David are going to be out here prophesying, swinging that spiritual sword right now among the enemies, man. But soon it's going to turn physical. When the time comes to where we're going to need it. See, that's the thing. We go off of, through the spirit of power, Bahasham, when things are needful. All right? When that spiritual power comes, it's going to be a time that is needed, man. You know?
And that'll be the Lord lifting up a standard for his people.
That's right.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 21. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider.
Yep.
So that's like, modern day tanks.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
The person that drives the tank, actual tank. It says, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. So, the Lord is going to do some things, man. It's talking about, I'll just get it real quick. I'm going to show new marvels in the earth.
Yeah.
That's going to be a marvel. The world has never seen that in today's day,
Yeah, because in this society, you see a tank rolling through the street, you like, damn, that's something that we can't even mess with right there.
Yeah.
Like the brother said, the tanks and stuff, the Lord going to put the power on his men to be able to lift, throw.
Huh? Oh, yeah, she came here first. Yeah.
But through the spirit, you see a tank, an armored tank, because the scriptures call us what? We as worms right now. Thou worm Jacob. We're as worms, man, and a worm is defenseless, man. So you see a tank, you like, damn, man, they rolling through with that,
What did he say? Huh?
Something about the lady.
Yeah, he said something about the lady, how it's stuff. He said she was a nice lady. Exodus 34 and 10. And he said, behold, I make a covenant before all thy people, I will do marvels, such as have not been done in all the earth, nor in any nation. And all the people among which thou art shall see the work of the Lord, for it is a terrible thing thou wilt do. So it's going to be a point in time, man. These people of the world, they're going to see the power of Yahawah side, man. It's going to far exceed Esau's power. His guns, rocket bazookas and stuff, man. exoskeleton suits. All that power that Esau got is nothing compared to Yahawah Bahasham.
That's right.
And it's man-made. Oh,
I got a precept. Ecclesiastes 36:6. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. And that right hand and that right arm is Yahawashi, but the point is, the Lord is capable of showing wondrous works. Things that man can't comprehend, because the ways of the Lord is unmeasurable. See, these people are just accustomed to driving cars and, like we said, weapons with guns and shit, bats. Earthly shit.
Right.
But the Lord, man, can have things happen that can confound the mighty. During the time of Egypt, Moses was doing stuff that was confounding them Egyptians. Now, them Egyptians came back with some shit. But best believe, Moses, when he threw out that serpent, he threw out that rod and it turned to a serpent. Those magicians threw out their rods, it turns into serpents, but Moses' serpents swallowed both of theirs, though.
Because the people think that the Most High has a mortal man mindset. Now, the Lord don't have it. The Lord don't think like you, man. That's why He said, my ways are not like yours. My
ways are not your ways.
Yeah.
And all you Issacharites that come over here to Babylon the Great, y'all immigrate over here, and y'all get that American pride. Y'all don't know what's coming for y'all, man. Y'all don't know what's coming for y'all.
I got you.
And it's only elect of Issachar that's going to get delivered in these times. If you're not a part of the elect, Esau going to do worse than what the Spanish conquistadors did.
That's right.
Which is going to be the spirit of the Lord on them. These Issacharites, they come over here, they get their little bullshit minimum wage job, and they think they own such a high level, man. Most High is going to visit you. Most High is going to visit these wicked ass niggas in Judah, wicked ass niggas in Levi, Benjamin, on down to Issachar. Y'all getting visited, man.
This is Isaiah 55:8. But my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said
The Lord
Yahweh.
is on a high level, man. You can't compartmentalize the Most High. You can't put the Most High in a box. We done saw, just through my short experience in the truth, I done saw miracles, things I saw in the truth I never saw when I was in the world, man. Things that I thought couldn't happen, Things happen, and this is just the beginning.
Something pulled through for me last night, the spirit, man.
Yeah.
And I just been praising the Heavenly Father all day, man.
Man,
And heard about it this morning,
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord looking out for brothers,
Yeah,
man.
because the Lord will I do a lesson on it, but the Lord is increasing brothers' faith right now. So if you find yourself in a situation, don't move to the left hand or the right. Don't try to find the escape. Have faith and believe, because the Lord is going to be doing miracles for you so your faith can increase, man. That's the time that we in, man. Scripture speak about faith. Faith shall increase.
Yep.
In the Apocrypha, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Faith shall flourish. Yeah.
The faith shall wax strong.
Yeah, the Lord ain't just gonna turn a button on you and your faith is increased. No, the Lord gonna bring you through a situation that's dark. Situation dark. Situation grievous. You don't even see the light at the end. But then all of a sudden, boom, the Lord will do something. It's like, what?
Man.
What?
Man.
Are you serious?
It'll be all for your benefit.
And your faith just go on a high level, man.
You're gonna be like, oh,
Yeah. And to where this little bullshit that we see, it ain't phasing us, because the Lord elevated us to our higher self, man.
Because that's beautiful. You said that.
Yeah.
That's what happened with Yahawashi. When he was on his darkest moment, before he went on the cross, he was like sweating blood and stuff.
Yeah.
And the angels came and comforted him.
Yeah.
So even Yahawashi went through that.
Yeah.
So the Most High, Yahawah, he will always comfort you, man.
Yeah.
And he can put spiritual individuals to help you out, man.
Yeah.
Even your enemies in the world, Esau.
Yeah.
You know?
When the ways man pleases the Lord, he even maketh his enemies be at peace with him.
Right.
Yeah,
You know?
you'll find yourself in a dark time, even right now. Before you'll find yourself like, dang man, this is, you know, you find yourself praying to the Lord, and then like you said, the Lord will pull through something. It might not be expedient, but the Lord is the ultimate chess player,
Yeah.
man.
And when we say dark, we meaning you don't know how you can get out the situation. Nobody knows anything. Everybody that you talk to, they can't help
A
you.
lot of ideas.
No ideas. It's like, damn.
They give you
You know,
runarounds.
they giving you running around. Motherfuckers ain't answering the phone. Then you waiting on the emails. The emails ain't coming through. You know, just you don't know what the hell to do. Then all of a sudden, the Lord come through, man. So embrace. That's why, and we still learning, man. You know, that's why Apostle Paul spoke about, you know, rejoicing in your temptations or something like that.
James. Rejoice when you go through various.
Yeah. Okay, the water. Rejoice when you go through various temptations because there's a reward at the end of that. You feel me?
And that'll be a false balance. You know, the Lord put you all through all this hell, and He's not gonna bless you after a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
You know, just like with Job. Job lost everything. He lost his wife, his children, all his riches. But the Lord blessed Job in his latter end than the beginning.
Yeah.
You know,
Way more.
yeah. I believe it was double. It was double. The Lord increased Job double of what he originally had in the first place. You know.
And Job lost his kids, and guess what? He had more kids come, and it was way beautiful. The daughters was way beautiful than them other ones, man. So if you lose your children, don't even trip. And when I say lose, I'm not just talking about them dying. Your baby mama take them and she going about her business, man. She ain't letting you see them. You got the seed, man. You got the seed. I'm not saying for you to just be out here sowing your wild oats and having hella kids, but you are able, through the spirit part of Bahasham, bring back Israel, man. To your old age. Be 70 years old and bring you something back, man. Not that we got that much time, but you know, those that have an ear, let them hear, man.
Psalm 68, verse 19. Blessed be Yahawah, who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation, Salah. So it's benefits in serving Yahawah, man. You know? And another thing too, the Lord, He never gonna put more on you than you can't handle. You know?
Daily benefits, you know? It's things that the Lord do for you daily that you don't even know about.
Right.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, that's good, bro. No, it's true, because you might be trapped on the freeway and you don't know, you know, it could have been a potential car could have hit your car.
Yeah.
But the Lord had traffic come to preserve you from getting hit.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a benefit that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah. Just like during the time of Lot, the destruction couldn't come until the angels get pushed Lot out the way. You know? So you may be in a certain area and the angels is holding back the destruction. You know, the judgment. You know? Holding back the destruction, the judgment, until you get up out of the store.
Yeah.
You know, then all kind of crazy, wild shit happen.
Brothers been through type of stuff like that, you know? Because we got that hedge of protection, you know, through the spirit, everywhere we're around, you know, because the scriptures say the angel of the Lord
I got that, yeah.
You know?
It's Psalm 34, verse 7. Start at 6. All right. Psalm 34 and 6. This poor man cried and Yahawah heard him and saved him out of all his troubles.
Yeah. And aren't we the poor right now?
Yeah.
You know, through the spirit, man. We're the poor and the needy. And we troubled on every side, man. We got what did it say? With holes in it, putting the money in a bag with holes in it, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And we subject of the payments.
Yep. And this system is systematically designed to keep the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in a loophole of always having constant bills, always having something to pay for. You know? Because I think it was one of y'all brothers was saying something like, you know, in a specific areas, these heathens, man. Like our light bill would be $50 a month. You go to a heathen area, you might see one of their little light bills. Oh, they got a big ass 2-story house, $20 a month.
Yeah.
And they use light, man. Come on, man. You know, but we're the poor. Read that again, Shaka.
Yeah, this is Psalm 34:6. This poor man cried and Yahawah heard him.
And we're the ones that are crying, man. All right?
Sighing and crying.
Sighing and crying for the abominations, man, that be done in the midst of. We're sighing and crying to get out of here.
See, the man of the Lord, they not rejoicing in this world, you know? Oh yeah, you know, this game coming on, that game coming on, this concert coming up. Oh, such and such just put out this new album.
Right.
Oh, Jordan, he releasing these shoes on the 12th. We not rejoicing in this place, man. We sighing and crying for this place because, as it's written in Revelation 12, we love not our lives unto death. This rulership is wicked, man. Constantly oppressed. You know, you constantly worried if your baby mama finna put you on child support.
Yep.
You know, you get pulled over. Man, I hope these motherfuckers don't pull me over. Meanwhile, your tags and all that shit is up to date. You know? You just constantly vexed here. Hope my boss don't come in tripping this week, man. How long you want to deal with that?
Right.
Hope I get off on time. Hope they don't have me do overtime at work.
Mandatory overtime. Damn, they taking out more taxes out of my check. Damn, they forgot to put all my hours on my check from last week.
Yep. Medical coming out that you don't even use.
Come on now.
$80 a week medical. You don't even nobody goes to the doctor that much, man. You know? Why it just can't be $80 if you go there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or if you need it, you know?
Yeah.
And who knows? Esau, you know, they probably just use that word just to, you know, so you can accept it.
Right.
It's probably some other shit they send it to, man.
Yep.
Knowing Esau.
This word, like the brother said, that's why we sign and crying, man. You know? You don't even get your full paycheck, man. You should go to taxes.
Yeah. Your tax get checked, then you go to the grocery store, you paying more taxes. You got gas taxes. You got, when you pay your bills, it's certain city taxes, it's different ordinance taxes. You know, a lot of your money just goes to taxes, man.
Yep. And they start doing that too. Like these Ishmaelites and stuff. That's why you heathens are gonna pay, man. Because a lot of these Ishmaelites and Moabites, Ammonites, they got these stores, like these liquor stores and stuff, but they make them liquor/market stores, so you can pay. So you have to pay taxes on liquor, man.
You gotta go home? Oh yeah.
You know?
What happened?
The girl's locked out the house.
Okay. Nah, I shoot you to the crib. Yeah.
We'll be all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But through the spirit, you know, they start taxing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, because it's a liquor/market store, man. You know? Because really, you go to a regular LQ, you know, it's non-taxable, man. You buy your little, if it say $20, it's $20, man. But because it's a market, they got to tax you. That's why the scriptures say, woe to them, to the heathen, you know, that are at ease, man.
Yeah, okay. Zechariah 1:15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
Yeah, very sore displeased. Can you look that word displeased up on the show? That word just sound like, you know, very sore displeased, man. And y'all all you heathens are at ease, man. All of you.
Yep, displeased is from the Hebrew word praktizah, which means to be angry, fret oneself, be wroth, to be full of wrath. So the Lord is angry at these heathens for taking advantage of the Israelites, it's us in our lower state, man.
That's right.
You know, setting up businesses that here it is, they just came from their country like a year ago or 6 months. And here it is, they get all these benefits rented unto them already. But here it is, we was born here in the land, which you know is the curses, you know, but just to make a point. You know, here it is, we was born in the land and we don't get shit, man.
Yeah.
They got little, you know, they little Bangladesh, you know, little cities.
Yeah.
You know,
Chinatown.
Yeah. But what we got? None.
And that's the spirit that you say that, because when Jake gets something that's so-called family owned, like a business or a food spot, it's a little hole in the wall, goddamn.
Exactly right.
You know?
Yep.
Best food spots, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you see these Ishmaelites, man, they got these 7-Elevens.
Yep.
When they own a food spot, it's a big ass restaurant. It might be as big as that Vons, man. You know? But us, it's a hole in the wall.
Yep.
Oh, this business, a little shack, man. That's systematically designed, man.
Yep.
And you Israelites, y'all can't even see that it's systematically designed.
It says Zechariah 1:15. And I am very sure displeased with the heathens that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forth the affliction.
But I was a little displeased that y'all helped for the affliction. That's why when you read the parable about Lazarus, all right? Actually, you know where that at? That's that.
Yeah.
Grab that. See, when you watch the movie Barbershop, you know what I'm saying? Barbershop 2, they was talking about, why did the Lord wept? And he tried to explain to Lazarus that that's not what he was talking about, right? What Ice Cube was talking about. It's talking about these heathen nations literally getting over on us, man. Yeah. That's why the Lord wept, because he seen the state that we was in through the Spirit, man. You know? That dude broke that shit down in Barbershop completely off, man. Yeah. You know?
Luke 16.
Lazarus represented Israel, and the ones that were licking the wounds represented these heathen nations, man.
This is Luke 16, and that's verse 19. It said, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. This rich man, they represents Esau, because he in his kingdom right now, because the time that Yahawashi spoke this parable, he was living in the one man body. You know, so this rich man is talking about Esau, so-called white man. I said, yeah. It says, verse 20. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores.
Right, and Lazarus, like I said, represents the 12 tribes of Israel. And why are we beggars? Because we're not in our society, man. The scriptures talk about the poor and the needy shall not always be forgotten. That's talking about us, okay? Because it was a curse put on us in Deuteronomy by the Lord that say that we shall go to our enemy for the want of all things, okay? So we literally go to Esau for our clothing, our materials, cars, money, clothes, jobs, okay? So that's that poor man that they're talking about. That's Lazarus represents the 12 tribes of Israel, man. In this state right now. We wasn't always like this, but this is how we are right now.
Yep. I just got the Hebrew word for his name. It's Allah Izar, which means Yahawah has help. The Lord will help Lazarus, which represents the 12 tribes of Israel, by sending Yahawashi to deliver us from this cursed state. You know, for putting recompense in all these heathen nations for what they have done, putting us in captivity, taking our land from us, our heritage. You know.
I got something real quick. This is Isaiah 19:20, and it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord of hosts in the land of Egypt, for they shall cry unto the Lord because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them.
Yeah, so you know that savior, that great savior is going to be our Lord Yahawashi. That's going to deliver us from this lower state that we're in right now, man. You know, you know, we signed inquiring because of your question. Esau, you know, like we were saying earlier, paying taxes, you know, because really taxes is really breadcrumbs, you know, from the master, from Esau.
Yep.
You know, and there's some brothers out there that don't even get taxes, man.
Right.
Because they owe.
Yep.
Which is wicked too, because here it is all year you took taxes from my paycheck, but here it is when I want my money back that y'all took, somehow I owe you money.
Right.
Yeah, you know?
And then the IRS, man, they'll dip into your check, man. If you don't pay them on the correct time, they'll dip into your stuff and take all your bread, man. That's wicked, man.
Yeah, very wicked.
You know? And that's why there was a lot of revolts in the Roman Empire. That's why we call this the Roman. That's why the scriptures call this the Roman Empire all over again. Because taxing, man, taxing is wicked. When you in the ancient world, you pay somebody, you pay them that. You don't tax them,
right.
You know. And you tell a man, hey, you work this day. I'm gonna give you 100 shekels of silver. You pay that man that 100 shekels of silver at the end of the day, after the job is completed, man. When Jacob, Laban, Laban, right?
Yeah, Laban.
When he was working for Rachel and Leah, man, he completed his he didn't get them until that time of completion was done, man. But he got what he wanted. This double don't do that, man. You gotta wait a whole week to get paid, or 2 weeks, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, salary, you know?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Come on, man.
Because he's supposed to get paid every day before the sun goes down.
Yep.
You know, Esau just totally ignores that law.
And that's all for oppression for the Israelites, because Jake be needing to pay for specific things, and then he don't got the money. Oh, I gotta wait. Can I get a payment plan?
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. But going back to Luke 16 and verse 20, I read 20 again. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
And the sores just basically represent all the stuff we going through right now.
Yeah.
The things that the curses, all the things that we just named right now. All right? It's always a sore when it comes to us. You know, through the spirit, like, damn, man, you know, I need bread for this, man. They done got me for this. You get a random letter in the mail talking about you owe some shit. You know? Trying to figure out how and why.
Yeah, the crumbs, you know, like you said, paying taxes and Section 8 and low income house. And,
Yep.
you know, those are crumbs from Esau, you know. Not, you know, so we can be able to have a affordable living and stuff. You know, because Esau know that most of us as a nation is poor. You know, we not like your Floyd Mayweather's 50 cents. But you had to sell out to get the riches anyway.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
It says, moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. So the dogs represent the heathen nations. Because you go to Exodus 11:7.
Yep.
It had reference to Egyptians and dogs.
Yep. This is Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Yep.
Against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and the Hebrews.
Right. So, you know, the Lord, so you can reference heathens as dogs, you know, because they ain't nothing, man. You know? Yahawashi even said when he was on the cross that dogs had compassion round about. He was talking about the Edomites, man.
Yep.
You know? Because they ain't shit. They vowed in the earth, man. They're the basis of men.
Yeah.
You know?
You had that movie Blood and Bone. If these Edomites look at us as that way too, you had that movie Blood and Bone. He's basically a rich Edomite. He basically told the Israelite dude, he was like, look, man, they were talking business. He said, look, man, do you let dogs sit at your table? He was talking about Jake, man. Or eat at your table, you know? He was talking about Jake.
It says, verse 22, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in the hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. You know, so the rich man basically, you know, he couldn't handle all the hell that he catching now.
Right.
As Lazarus was catching. Lazarus was again up to the close side of Israel.
Yep.
Because when pressure be applied to Esau, they fold. You know? And that reminds me of during Cain and Abel. When Cain killed his brother Abel, Cain was like, when the Most High told him his judgment, Cain was like, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
Yeah.
Here it is, you did all this wickedness. You killed your own brother. He was the first murderer. You killed your own blood brother. And you going to turn out and say this shit. And you lied to the Most High.
Yeah.
But, you know?
Yeah.
So he lied and he murdered his brother, man. You know, but that goes into how Esau, they can dish it out, but they can't take it.
Yep.
You know?
That's why when the time of slavery comes for you elites, see, y'all at the age right now, you know, the Lord can bring David Rockefeller back, man. The Lord can bring all you, Queen Elizabeth that died. Her ass coming back too. She's gonna be a bed wench, but through the Spirit, like the brother said, y'all can dish this out. Y'all done did a number on all the tribes, man. We still reaping the whelps of slavery. It's not physical, but it's a mental effect, and you know that. You know, but when the time comes to where it's gonna be you on the other end, right? It's gonna be the flip around. Y'all gonna be, man. It's gonna be. Imagine when these dudes working right now and the earth gonna be at its full capacity, man. You know, grape gatherers, man. You had in the ancient world, you had grapes the size of basketball. It took 2 mighty men to carry it, man. So when the earth go back to its healthiest estate, and you weak filled with Edomites are working for, we're gonna have to put the strength on y'all to be able to, you know, to build the kingdom, man. You know.
It says, verse 25, but Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime received thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. Yeah, so when the rich man was ruling, which represents the rich man once again, represents Esau, when he was ruling shit, you know, he got everything he wanted. You know, from the mansions, the land, the resources, the cattle, the livestock, gold, silver, all these resources, you know. So while you was rich, you had everything. Yep. But it says, and likewise Lazarus evil things, but Lazarus was representing us sometimes in Israel. You know, we was the lowly, we was oppressed. You know, oppressed by the rich man. You know, get put on child support. You know, not getting, like you said earlier, getting the IRS your checks garnished and stuff, man. You know, it says, but now he is comforted because Lazarus is going to be comforted in the kingdom. You know, because the Lord is going to restore all things to the Israelites in the kingdom, and starting on with Yahawashi. That's right. It says, and thou art tormented. So, rich man is tormented, and he's going to be tormented in the kingdom.
I got a scripture for you.
I think it's one more verse there. No. It says, and beside all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed. Now the great gulf, you know, gulf is what separates. The gulf represents the great separation in the kingdom from the Israelites and Esau. You know, it says, so that they which will pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that will come from this. So it's going to be a big separation in the kingdom, man. You know, it's going to be a clearly distinction between the Israelites and the Esau Edom and the Edom nations. You know, because let me just look at that word Gulf. Yep. You know, just real quick. I know a Gulf is what separates a landmass of water.
Yep.
See,
got the Gulf of Suez and stuff like that.
Yep. Just for edification. So yeah, Gulf is a deep inlet of the sea, almost surrounded by land with a narrow mouth. Yeah, so a Gulf is a line of water that separates a landmass. You know, so that's So it's going to be once again, it's going to be a separation in the kingdom between Jacob, the Israelite, the 12 tribes of Israel, and Esau, the heathen nation. So starting with Esau.
Yeah. Got you right here. This is Psalm chapter 9, verse, I'm going to start at 13. Have mercy upon me, O Yahawah. Consider my trouble, which I suffer of them that hate me. Thou hast lifted me up from the gates of death, that I may show forth all thy praise in the gates of the daughter of Zion. I rejoice in thy salvation. Like you were saying, the Lazarus, man, we're going to be put on that high state. And it says, consider my trouble which I suffer of them that hate me. And who hates us, man? Esau, Edom, and these heathen nations, man. So, what's the psalm? King David basically saying, like, look, man, consider our trouble, meaning like, look upon our trouble, man, of them that hate us. And this devil shows his hate, man. They hate us, man. They hate us with a passion, going back from old ancient beginning times, man. It says the heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, and the net which they hid is their own foot taken. Why? Because these same curses that are put upon us, guess what? They're gonna go on them. Okay? And it says, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. Just like Egypt, man. Yeah. The Lord was known in Egypt. Why? Because of the judgments that happened, man. Yeah. Like the brother was going into the plagues, it was a certain point to where when the Lord was sending when the Lord was sending plagues, that those Egyptians couldn't imitate, man. I think it was lice. They couldn't imitate lice. They couldn't turn the water in the blood. It came because the scripture talks about Janus and Jambres, man. It came to a certain point that witchcraft that they were doing, they couldn't imitate the power of the Lord, man. So that's why the Lord is known by the judgment that he executed, man. Okay? And just like right now, all right, through the Spirit, when this place is destroyed, okay, you heathen nations that see this place destroyed, at last, for that great city, Babylon, it is destroyed. Y'all gonna see the smoke of her torment from afar off. You're gonna know that the Heavenly Father did it, man. And it says, the wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all nations that forget the Most High.
Yeah, so turn to hell meaning because hell is from the Hebrew word Yahawah, which means the grave. This represents a low condition. Hell is the condition played out on earth. So all the heathens, they're going to be turned to hell, meaning they're going to be brought to a lower state, a low condition in the kingdom. They're going to be, all the curses are going to fall upon them. Now, we're not going to do them like Esau did to us, because it says, because when Yahawashi set up his kingdom on earth and the elect, the earth is going to yield forth its strength, man.
That's right.
Because when you go to Psalm 67 and verse 4, it says, oh, let the nations be glad and sing for joy, for thou shalt judge the people righteously. So when our Lord Yahawashi come in power, he's going to judge all the heathen nations righteously with the laws, statutes, and commandments, man, because the laws, statutes, and commandments is going to be the standard in the kingdom.
Yep. Yep.
It says, and govern, which govern means control, the nations upon the earth to lie. So that's how Yahawashi is going to govern, going to control the heathen nations by way of the law, statutes, and commandments, man.
Hey, yep. You got it. Yeah, hey, and that's the truth. Hey, GMOs are going to be a thing of the past, man. The food that when we get in the kingdom, the food that's supposed to nourish and give your body nutrition, all right, that's what it's going to actually be able to do. Because really, these foods out here are supposed to actually be giving us energy and nutrients and vitamins and specific things that our body needs to go on throughout the day. Esau decreases that by making GMOs. Now you'll get specific benefits because it's food and your body takes it out, but it's not the 100% benefits. You might be getting 10% benefit of it. Because if you get a cramp, you can still eat a banana and it'll take the cramp away. Because it has to have some sort of type of nutrients for you. But GMO just means that it's man-made and it's not yielding the full increase of what it's supposed to be doing, man.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah, because Esau, he put all these chemicals in it, you know, which is you know, be a lot of taste enhancers, you know, like red 40 and yellow 5, chemicals like that to make in certain colors to make the food give a certain color.
Yep.
I mean, certain chemicals to make the food a certain color, you know, and that's wicked, man. Because once you digest all them foods, your body is not it's foreign to the body, you know, which make you sick, you know, and because the reason why you get overweight is because you're eating more calories than you're consuming.
Yeah.
You know, so the more calories you eat than you're burning, the more weight you're going to gain.
You mean you're not burning as much calories that you're eating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You had it right, but you just
Said it wrong. Yeah, and when you lose weight, you know, you burn more calories than you consume.
Yep.
That's how you lose weight.
Like, you know, brothers going into, hey, that's going to be a thing of the past when the kingdom of heaven comes in, man. All right? Because what do you think those ICBMs are for? Can you get Revelations 21?
the water for the putting the charger up.
Oh, I am the board.
Oh, yeah. Hot back cross.
Huh?
Hot cross.
Oh.
You know, through the Spirit. So, because the scriptures talk about how all things are going to be made new. All right? The Lord talked about that. What do you think those missiles are for? That's what we say GMO, gas used cars, going to be a thing of the past. We're going to go back to really, really having an agriculture type of earth, man. You know?
Let's go back to farming.
Farming, yeah. You know, the land Sabbath is going to be back in effect. You till the land for a specific time, then you let it rest. Then you go to another part of the land. See, Esau don't do that. That's why the fruits and vegetables are so small, man. The land don't get no rest.
Man, even the earth is not getting rest, man. He says you walk the saints of the Most High, but you wearing out the earth too.
Yeah.
It's Revelation 21:4. And Yahawah shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there. Three. It says Revelation 21:3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, "Behold, the tabernacle of Yahawah is within."
Yeah, down the Revelator, you know, they're seeing a vision.
It says, "And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahawah himself shall be with them and be their God."
Yeah, because the vision that he seen was Israel, the New Jerusalem coming down from heaven, all right, out of the so-called UFOs, the chariots, okay. Now I heard the apostle also say too, he could have just had a vision, you know, of a city coming down, you know, but we know that represents, you know, us being changed, us getting those fleshly hearts in that fleshly mind state, all right, New Jerusalem. It's not talking about like these heathens would get a book or, you know, a Bible, a book with pictures in it and it'll show a city coming down. No, it's talking about us when we go up into the heavens after the destruction and we come back down and we're got them new bodies, all right? The laws, statutes, commandments are in our inward parts. That's the New Jerusalem. That's the second covenant, man.
It says, verse 4, "And Yahawah shall wipe away."
It's a lot because you got some Israelites that's in the truth that think we're already in the second covenant, man. You know? No, we're entering into the time to where the second covenant is going to be established, but the second covenant ain't going to be established until we get those new bodies, man.
It says, "And Yahawah shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death."
Because the scriptures talk about in 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, in Isaiah 25:8, how death is going to be swallowed up in victory. Because the wages of sin is death. So if we're not going off, there shall be no more death for the Israelites, man.
Yeah.
You know? The only reason that we die is because we sin, man. But that's going to be done away with when we get those new bodies, man. Because we ain't gonna go off. That's why Esau, Edom, that's why you're being done away with, man. It ain't gonna be no use for you.
It says, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow,
Yep.
nor crying.
No more death, no sorrow. You ain't gonna see Israelites on the streets in the kingdom of heaven with a cup out begging, man. Okay? You ain't gonna see that. That's gonna be a thing of the past also. You ain't gonna see Jake out here selling to, buying and selling, man. Because all Israel is gonna be saved, but the elect of the nation of Israel is gonna be saved first. But even the lowest class Israelite in the kingdom of heaven, all right, because there's gonna be a rank. Even the lowest class ranking Israelite, 2/3, that's gonna come back on the other side, gonna have something, man. Because it's gonna be our kingdom. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
Yep. There ain't gonna be no two-time losing Israelites, man. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 5. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new.
Hey, the Lord's the great reset is coming from the Heavenly Father, man. All right? It's like Esau, it's gonna be a great reset. But a great reset is those missiles hitting this place.
Man, yeah.
Right? Because look what has to be cleansed. This place has to be destroyed. Our land has to be cleansed. The air has to be cleansed. That's why the scripture talk about a mushroom cloud, man. Because that fire is gonna cleanse the air. All these chemtrails and stuff that this man got raining upon people. Okay, so the Lord is gonna make all things new, including His people. Go ahead. It's gonna be hey, when the missiles hit, right? Because the scriptures talk about the earth walking to and fro like a drunkard. You're gonna have new lands, man. So you people got a minute mind state, man. This earth is way bigger than you think it is.
Them jakes wouldn't do it to them. You wouldn't.
Right.
Them jakes wouldn't do it to them. That's the lick right there.
Right. That's the real thing.
It says, behold, I make
I'm still back to
It's all good, man.
behold, I make all things new. And he said to me, right, for these words are true and faithful.
These words are true and faithful, meaning what? They're gonna happen, man. Because Most High is not a man that he shall lie. Okay?
Yeah, you're right, because the kingdom of heaven has been prophesied, man. You know, in Daniel in the 7th chapter, after this kingdom, you know, as it says in 2nd Ezra 69, when Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So Jacob represents the Israelites, which will be Yahawashi setting up his kingdom on earth, man, after the destruction of Esau's kingdom, which is America. You know? So it's gonna come to pass, man.
That's right.
You know, you think the Lord gonna keep allowing all this wickedness to prosper and keep going on, man? You know, the Lord turns his face at sin.
That's right, man.
You know? He just allowing Esau to prosper for a while, because the scriptures say that the triumphing of the wicked is short.
That's right.
And and Esau was prophesied to rule the world, man.
Yep.
And like the apostles always taught us, we had to appreciate wickedness. I mean, in order for us to appreciate righteousness, we have to go through wickedness.
Yeah.
You know?
Because that makes you the both sides of the coin thing makes you a righteous judge, man. You know how to judge a matter correctly.
You got experience.
Yep. We got experience, man. We learned both sides of the coin, man. We had to experience, like the brother said, we had to experience wickedness in order to learn righteousness. Now, can you get 1 Corinthians 2 and 15 and 62?
I get. You said 2 Corinthians 2
and 15, and then 2 Corinthians.
I get that. I get the 1 Corinthians.
2 and 15, and then 62. Look at the shot. Oh, how you think you righteous judges, man? You know, the saints shall judge the world, man. And Lord willing, we're the saints of the Lord, you know. But we're gonna be the righteous judges, man. We know both sides of the coin. That's how you judge a matter. Remember the scriptures say, what does it say? Learn the whole conclusion of the matter, man. You know, before you judge. Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15. But he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is judged of no man.
And we're the righteous judges, man, because we're spiritual. And we go and we judge according to the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right? This is the real judge book, man. All right?
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 2. Do you not know that the saints shall judge the world?
Yep, and that's what's going on right now. All you people walking up and down, now you Israelites walking up and down the earth, man, in the street, right, that's walking past us and you hear these words, guess what? You're being judged. Yep, you're being marked, man.
And Jake hate when they judge you, but here it is. Esau judge you when you apply for apartment.
Yep.
When you apply for check your credit, you know, on Uber Eats, you have a satisfaction rate based upon, you know, if you're a good a good deliverer or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so
Man,
Esau judge you. You know,
Yeah.
but when we judge, when it's come from your own people, you know, you don't
everybody judge everybody, man.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a part of your life. Your judgment starts as soon as you wake up.
Right.
Damn, should I leave right now or should I wait 15 minutes?
Right.
Man, should I wear this?
Yeah.
Should I wear that? You just constantly in the seat of judgment.
Yep.
People judge you by your first impression, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The first impression you make upon people, that's judgment.
Yep.
You know,
Yep. Straight up, man.
it says, "Do you not know that the saints shall judge the world, and if the world shall be judged by you, are you unworthy to judge the smallest matters?"
Right. So even small, great matters, man. Lord willing, we be the elected of the Lord. We're able to judge that matter, but we judge it off the scriptures, man. That's why Esau, Edom, so hurt right now, because what are we judging Esau off of? The scriptures, man. All right.
Which is the same book he claims to hold up in this society.
Right. And they make you swear in on it in court and all that
Yeah.
stuff. They don't, Isaiah 10 and 1. These judges in these court systems don't uphold righteousness, man. And how do we know that? Like the brother mentioned earlier, child support, man.
Yeah, child support isn't governed by the same system that you have in the civil courts or in criminal court. Child support is a whole nother sector.
Yep.
It's like the
You know?
Federal Reserve. They got nothing to do with the
Yeah,
government.
the child support court has nothing to do with civil court, criminal court, all that type of stuff. This is a whole system governed by different laws, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Because child support is unconstitutional, period. That
And
shit
it's-
is unconstitutional, man.
And it's unrighteous because the scriptures say if your wife or if you and your wife split, she don't take nothing with her.
Yeah.
Kids, money, clothes, cars. She ain't supposed to take nothing with her, man.
But see, the serpent gave her something better, so-called better than what
Right.
the Lord had.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Oh,
He is God.
with me, you worship me, then, your man leave you, he got to give you half of what he got.
Yeah, yep.
And the kids going with you.
Yep.
But that's hypocritical on the woman part because they say I don't need no man, but you worship man-made laws from Esau, which is child support, man.
Yeah. That's why Eve was deceived.
Yep. And what she mean by that, she don't need no Israelite man.
Yeah.
But if the so-called white man handing out fucking some shit, man, and she want all of that, man. See, Eve got the same mentality that they had going back then from their foremother, man. They got the same mentality. That's why that's another reason why we signed Christ too, because these women just got that mentality, man. You know? But that's all coming to an end soon too. All your benefits and stuff. When Jacob's trouble really drops down, when the government shuts down, guess what? Your food stamps and all that goes with the government, man.
And we waiting for that too.
Yep. Your state, county buildings get shut down. Nobody goes to work. Did you just when the pandemic happened? Guess what? People wasn't going to court. They wasn't going to them courthouses, man. A lot of people that had specific things on their record or court dates and stuff like that, they was letting them fly by, man. They were letting people out of jail, man, because the prison population was high and that pandemic was going on, man.
And that's true because my baby mama, she had got some mail that I opened up, and it was saying that the tickets that she had got during 2022, it was waived. But now in 2023, now she got to take care of them.
Yep.
So they was waiving shit. And another thing, black culture only thrives in a system that's up and running.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, all this I don't need no man and nigga culture and black culture, Mexican culture, all that only thrives when this system is in good standing.
Yeah.
Once this shit collapse, black culture is done away with.
Yeah. Because they only do that stuff really, like I said, food stamps, you know, cash aid, medical, because medical is one of the things that's mainly expensive in society, man. Especially for kids. If you got kids, that shit is expensive, man.
Yeah.
And they do that on purpose. And they don't even fully cut. It's not full coverage, man. All right, we'll cover 90%, but you gotta pay 10%. You gotta pay
And the
20%.
doctors you go to is trash doctors.
Yeah, yep. They some goddamn Arab or Ammonite man that came over here from their country, man.
Some up and coming doctor. See, some up and coming doctor that is just getting his experience working on you.
That's it.
So he gonna say, yeah, we gotta open you up. Yeah, yep, we gotta open you up. You know, just so he can get that experience under his belt.
Yep.
And them Ammonites, they be speaking perfect English, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just conform to the ways of Esau, man. You know?
Yeah.
Just totally forget about their heritage, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, because especially the women, they believe in hypergamy, which is basically dating up.
Yeah.
So whoever's the top nation, that's who they gonna date. You know, that's why they consider themselves hitting the jackpot when they date a Edomite.
Yep.
You see the pride. They just be, you know, right behind the Edomites.
And knowing damn well they behind closed doors doing some weird shit, man. You Edomites are weird. Man.
Oh yeah.
These same Edomites, they be liking little boys and shit.
Yeah.
They don't be having sex with them sexy Ammonite women,
Yeah.
man.
And you Elamites and Ishmaelites too, y'all weird as hell too, man. Went to a little spot last night, you know what I'm saying, and they was in there, no flavor. It's weird, man. You know?
That's weird.
Weird as hell, man. All you heathens are strange, man.
They be stinking too.
Oh yeah, that too. All them oils y'all sell, y'all stink, man.
Yeah, all that cologne y'all be having. How the fuck do y'all smell like that
Just
still?
musty and shit. Like I was at my job it was like happened last month, and there was just two Elamite women. They was sitting on the couch talking and shit. And I walked past them, I just smelled like must. I'm like, y'all bitches stink.
I got a precept for you. This is Isaiah 40:15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket and are counted as the small dust
Yes,
of the balance like it.
Yes, sir, the Lord. In other words, call these nations low level, man.
They're insignificant.
Insignificant.
That's why in the kingdom, they're going to have to be governed by us. They're going to have to follow. Look, the earth going to be governed by the law and statutes and commandments. You heathens are going to have to. It ain't going to be no, in the kingdom, you ain't taking a squid out the sea, man, and eat and put it on the table and eating it, man. All right? You ain't
Cutting it up and putting it on bread with sauce and shit.
Yeah, there ain't gonna be no such thing as calamari on a menu, all right? Because if we see you doing that, guess what? You're gonna get judged, man. You get
And we're gonna be in every place beholding the good and evil, man.
Psalms 149.
Yeah.
Sure. See, a lot of these things that these heathens do, and they put on these TikToks and stuff like that. Oh, these heathens be eating live things, man. Just
Live rats.
Yeah,
baby
man.
White rats, yo.
like, god dang, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Eating squids.
Oh, the one heathen goop man was eating tarantulas, man. Live tarantulas, man.
Yeah.
I
Blood
think I
squirting
seen
all
it.
in their mouth.
That's nasty, man.
Yeah, this
They
is
see
something.
us, when they see us, they got disdain look at us.
Right,
They want to put
right.
gloves on and shit
Yeah.
around us. Masks and gloves on around us.
You eat tarantulas, man.
Yeah. I never even thought about eating that shit.
Right.
Never.
I ain't even thought about picking one up.
This is Psalm 149, verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Okay. Psalm 149, verse 1. Praise ye Yahawah. Sing unto the Lord a new song in his praise in the congregation of the saints.
Yeah, because when we came out of Egypt, guess what? We were singing songs, man. You know? They called Miriam a prophet. Why? Because she was singing songs, man, about how we got delivered out of Egypt, man. So that's coming back, you know?
Verse 2.
You get a woman, well, Miriam was a prophet.
No, she wasn't a prophet as far as what men do.
Right.
All right, verse 2. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king.
Yep.
Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and the harp.
You best believe, man, when we get up out of here and the Lord deliver us, because the scriptures talk about how the righteous shall scarcely be saved. When we go, Lord, what do we elect? When we go into them ships, man, you know, if we see the destruction in this place, like Psalm 91 says, man, you know, we're going to be rejoicing and singing and dancing to the Lord, man, that we got delivered. Because see, the scriptures are so lively, man. It talks about it, but when it actually happens, it's going to be way more vibrant than us reading about it.
Hey, just like today, you know, we talk about people, you know, love of many waxing cold. You feel me? People getting, you know, strong arm robbery and all that. But when it actually happens before your eyes at camp, it's like, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah, right.
Like, what am I seeing? Like, this shit's just wickedness, man.
Yeah, man.
So it's the difference between you saying it and you seeing it. You got it, bro.
Just running across the street, just big dude, you know?
Hopping over shit, running.
Right to the route. Like,
Running route stop, then it ran this way. And then I think he robbed somebody else because the police was over there talking to a little kid. So it's a car kid, and his parents was right there, so he probably stole another phone.
That would have been beautiful as he was
That's
running,
what
a car
thinking.
would have came and
That's
hit
what I
him.
was thinking.
Yep.
Yep.
You know?
I would have went right here, gave all praise to the Most High, turned the camera, and did lessons on it during the week.
It is why we keep 2 arms away from people, man. People, why are you not a people person? This is exactly why, man. Niggas always be out to get somebody, man.
Yeah.
You know, here it is. You think somebody cool, the next thing you know, your phone getting snatched and nigga running, man. You know?
So when niggas get behind me, I be alert.
Yeah, yep. Yep. Make
Not
sure.
that you scared. It's just, you know, you gotta be circumspect.
Yeah, yep.
It ain't got nothing to do about being scared. It's like, what the fuck is you doing behind me? You know?
Yeah. Sometimes, man, you might roll by somewhere, you was about to go somewhere, and you see, like me, a lot of times if I go to a little corner store, if I see a bunch of niggas standing outside, I'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
You know? Straight up. It's certain stores where I live at that I never stop by, man. You know?
Especially if you got like a nice outfit on or something.
Man.
Jake really hate that.
You got it, brother.
All right. Let's see, verse 4. For Yahawah taketh pleasure in his people, and he will beautify the meek with salvation.
Beautify the meek, or who are the meek? The ones that are signed a crime for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man. The meek shall inherit the earth. Why you think Yahawashi gave those references, man? Okay? He gave those references because the ones that are meek, the lowly, all right, are the elect. Why? Because we know that our righteousness is as filthy rags, man. That we know in order to receive salvation, man, we gotta be lowly and meek, because we ain't nobody. We're just vessels that the Lord's using to do his will. All right?
Lord gonna get these jakes too. These jakes that so-called made it.
Right.
You know? Lord gonna visit their ass too.
Yep.
There ain't no telling what kind of wickedness they done did to be able to car. But then you got these simple jazz jakes looking, ooh. And these women laden, these silly women laden with iniquity, they run after that shit.
Yep.
And like we was talking about yesterday, it's only so far you can get, man.
Yeah.
Being a Jake.
Yeah, that's the highest you can get. And guess what? You go into a store, people still gonna look at you as a criminal.
Yep.
Okay.
It's called a glass ceiling.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, got the diamond watch with the Lamborghini. And,
Bust down.
Plus you gotta worry about niggas trying to steal from you.
yeah, niggas like that. Nigga like that. The minute the Lord put the spur on a nigga like that, to snatch your watch from you. Get on. Take your keys from you.
You've been laboring for years if they, you know, did it right.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Jake be stealing this shit.
Yeah.
You know, finally got the bag, then when you finally flash, you get your shit stolen. You get killed possibly.
My man just saved them $30,000 for that bust down watch.
Yeah.
Got that shit.
And a lot of them type of jakes, you know, to the Hakim on the camera, we in LA. You know, a lot of jakes like that, you know, their cousins be the ones that got the bag. The cousin is in the lead. The cousin, he the football player.
Yep.
The cousin, he the producer. So the cousin, he passing them down Lambos. Oh, this taking up too much space here. That's you.
Yep.
Oh, this last year watch.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
this ought to stay out here. Here, that's you. And then you see them out on the streets, they act like they the ones that didn't got it.
It's like when your older brother used to hand you down some shoes that fit you now. Oh man, you want these forces? Fit them now, you know? That's how it is, man.
Continuing on in Psalm 149, verse 5, it says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
And we're the saints, man. The Israelites are the saints, right? It's not talking about your Christian lineup on Sunday when you go in church, okay? That stand up there behind the pastor when he preaching, man. Those aren't the saints of the Lord, man.
You got it, right? Or the Pope.
Right.
A lot of people say, oh, that's the saint. Saint of the Most High right there.
They call him Father and all kinds of
all
shit.
type of stuff, man. He's a goddamn a petty, you know. he's a petty. I don't want to say the word, cause, you know, but, you know.
Verse 6, let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth.
And we say it all the time. Call Allah, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, man. All right? All praises, man. Call meaning all, Allah, all right? Meaning praise or praises. You know? Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, man.
And a two-edged sword in their hand.
That's literally going to happen, man. All right? That's not fictional. That's not make-believe. And this hasn't happened yet, but it's about to.
Says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Now, why would we execute vengeance upon the heathen? See, when Christians read this book, it's all love.
Yeah. When they come across that, oh, that's not physical. That's no, that's physical.
Let's talk about the word.
Yeah.
You know? No, man, it's talking about.
Yeah. Psalm 149, verse 7, to execute vengeance on the heathen and punishment. Yeah. And
right.
this goes back to what Yahawashi said in Revelations 12. You know, you shall beat them with a rod of iron as vessels. As a powder, they shall be beaten into shivers as I received of my Father.
Yeah, Revelation 2.
Oh, Revelation 2, what I say?
12.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
that's how you know Yahawashi, he's the word.
Yeah.
He was quoting scriptures from the Old Testament.
Yeah. He stayed quoting from the Old Testament, man. The apostles in Acts, man, all the apostles quoted from the Old Testament, man. You know?
Yeah, that was the wisdom.
Yeah.
Because at that time, that was the only book they had. The Old Testament.
Because the New Testament books weren't written right at that time when they're on the earth, man. You know? That's why you get these, like I said, these Christians reverting back to them. Oh, the New Testament. No, man. The Old Testament's done away with. Then what were the apostles and the disciples using, man?
They thought they was free. Well, they could say anything because they didn't read the Old Testament. They didn't know what they thought. What they were saying was just something new. No, they was quoting from the Old Testament.
As it is written. Paul said, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, man. Why as it is written? Because that's been written before. Yahawashi didn't say that, man. You know?
And that proves Yahawashi was humble, you know? For him to be, the son of the Most High, he came quoting from the prophets.
Yeah.
He didn't come with his
I'm
own
dropping
words.
new jewels on y'all.
Yeah, he didn't come quoting with his new words. He can't quote from the Old Testament.
This year, I'm about to tell y'all something new.
Right. That's what Jake be looking for, though. You know?
Jake always wants some new shit.
Yeah. That's why you get an Israelite like that dude the week before last, going into all that BS, man. He wanted to find some new stuff out. So he could say, well, have you heard this? You know?
Asking us about some person. Have you heard about, do you know who this person is? Like, get out of here.
Yeah, he was drunken with not drunk with wine.
Yeah.
He
staggered, but not with strong drink. For real.
He's drunk off that Babylon juice, man. You know? That's the strongest wine you can be drunk on out here, man. That goddamn Babylonian philosophies, man. You know? The angels fell with Lucifer to the middle of the earth. You know, the Haile Selassie shit that he was talking about, man.
They love that shit. They love talking about Satan and hell and They love that shit.
They fascinated with that shit, man.
That's how you, man. Psalm 149, verse 8, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Revelation 13.
And that's the top banking families. They're going to get all rounded up, and this goes back to Isaiah, the 24th chapter. You know, they're going to get bound up, and in many days, they're going to be visited. They're going to go into slavery, all right? And they're going to build up our kingdom, as well as all these heathens in these nations. Just as we build it up this kingdom, these nations going to serve us and build up our kingdom. And if they're not keeping the law, the statutes, and commandments, they're going to get judged.
Bring them hither.
Yeah.
Yep. And we gonna bind you, man. Worse than you bounded us, man. Remember,
Got like 5 years.
okay, God. Remember, y'all had us walking with coffles on, man. Big 6-foot logs, man, with a fastened with a nail, man. And two Jakes had to walk long ways, man, like that, you know. Then y'all had the muzzle. Look, that's the spirit. Came with the muzzle face, man. Then y'all had the muzzle, man. Then y'all put big yokes of iron on our neck. Why you think the scriptures talk about that? Breaking the yoke of iron off our neck, man. Because y'all literally, you know, had us in yokes of iron, man. You know how heavy that got to be walking from. And Esau had us walking while they was on horses, man. Remember the movie Django? The first scene, dude on a horse. And they just got Jake shackled up with muzzles on their face walking, man. And you could tell they were walking through the night. So what you did to us, we're going to do to you double fold, man. You know?
When the world hears what we went through, it's just,
Get over it.
Get over it. Nah, that was a trauma. That was a trauma effect you dealing on people, man. You know? That's why, you know, the Lord on our side, man. This revelation.
One more verse. Verse 9 in Psalm 149. To execute upon them the judgment written, dishonor have all his saints, praise ye Yahawah.
And the brother's going to get some of them judgments, man. The executed part of the judgment written, man.
This Revelation 13:10. He that leaveth into captivity shall go into captivity.
That's a part of the judgments written.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And your blessing, Esau, Edom, Rothschild is the sword, man. Okay?
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's our faith and our patience, man. That's what we're patiently waiting for. We're patiently waiting for the Lord to come back and deliver us. And we patiently waiting for you higher up elites. I can't wait to see these goddamn clowns with the chains and shackles, man. Now I pray the Lord preserve a lot of y'all, man. I pray he preserve a lot of y'all so y'all could be at that old ass age y'all at, man. Cleaning up after the destruction, man.
Because you had some elderly about people that went into slavery. That was 80 years old, 85. And they didn't have no compassion on the older young.
Yeah, it say Esau heavily laid his yoke upon the ancient.
Yep. Dying on a lot of our people, older people that was on them slave ships, man, didn't even make it over here, man. You know? They were old of age, and Esau was still pressing them, man.
Some of our people, that was their first time even on a ship.
Right.
You know, because, you know, some people, they get seasick, you know. So people was throwing up, shitting on each other.
Stack. They stacked us like sardines. We was stacked, man. I wonder where them boats are. We gonna see them boats too, man. Because Esau put it in the book, but his wickedness far exceeds what we can see, man. You got it, brother.
It's Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
And we're devoured, man. We've been devoured. All right? We can go on and on a list of things that happen to all you tribes, man. That's why the brother earlier was bringing out Issachar, how they are. You Issacharites, y'all can't think you better than anybody because y'all was conquered by Hernando Cortez, you know? Y'all was conquered by them Spanish conquistadors, man.
Nasty Edomites.
Nasty. And the reason why y'all was doing sun worship, all right?
Sacrificing your children.
Sacrificing kids. Y'all worshiping them pyramids over there.
Worshiping women. All the host of heaven.
Yep. And then the Lord sent the sword on your ass. He sent Hernando Cortez, which was prophecy. But still, y'all we all went down, man. This double has had a hand in taking us all down, man. We all had a run-in with this man. You know?
It says, in all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity.
All thy adversaries, every one of them.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a recompense. These nations gotta go through what we went through. We was a prey, they gotta be a prey. We was in slavery, they was in slavery. All nations saw us in our low point. We gonna see these nations in a low point. We gonna be high and lifted up. They gonna be low in the base. We gonna be the head. They gonna be the tail. You know, they gonna be earning wages to put in a whole bag with holes in it because they gonna be tributaries. They gonna have to be bringing all their shit to us.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna be able to cheat us.
Because the scriptures talk about our gates are gonna be continually open.
Yeah.
You know, but brother, know what that's at?
Yeah, Isaiah 60. Yeah.
And that's true reparations, man.
Yeah.
You know, reparations means to repair, to restore. You know, so the Lord gonna restore us to our former state. We're gonna be greater, man.
Yep.
Spiritual power.
We're gonna have so much power because our power gonna be with us, man. We're gonna have so much power at our disposal, man. It's gonna be crazy. You want to talk about elemental manipulation? You know, being able to fly in the chariots, having our own. Because the scriptures talk about how what does it say? The Lord said I think it's in Isaiah 60. The Lord said He's gonna make the place of His feet beautiful or glorious, man. But the place of His feet is the earth, and the earth is gonna mirror the spiritual realm, man. You know, we're gonna have our palaces. Man, it's gonna be crazy, man. You know.
It's Isaiah 60 and 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought.
Yep. Tributaries, man. You know? Y'all gonna be bringing us women, y'all gonna be bringing us gold, silver, y'all gonna be bringing us
Stone. Oh, I found this little stone for you.
Right.
You know?
Certain resins from trees.
Yeah.
You got this one yet? You
Yeah.
know? What else? Food, whatever, man. Y'all just gonna be tributaries to us, man. It ain't gonna it's no longer gonna be we going to the enemy of the one of all things, man. We're gonna be on the highest status on the earth. You heathens are gonna be scared, especially when we get the new bodies, man. Because those bodies are gonna be superhuman bodies, man. They're gonna be angelic like, man. You know?
All right, but with that, you know, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of great millstone and taught us his truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the whole full leg Akim. Is teaching his truth in all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, Wa Baba Ba Akim. Shalom.